I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
What if it like one of your shuttles or no?
Earlier, this year isn't, but yeah, no, it was one of our Bentley buses got hit by a semi earlier.
Not one of these, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, was it, eh? Wow.
I don't know if there were any passengers on it.
Was it a single or was one of those accordions?
Yeah, it was one of the accordions.
Oh, wow. I don't know if that bus is even in service anymore then.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
You know what? Do you hear these are retiring soon? These ones here.
Oh, I didn't.
This one's about almost 20 years old.
Yeah.
They run just fine though. You could probably keep those 77s going for another 10 years.
Yeah, because they've done quite a bit of work actually on these ones to fix it back up.
Oh, did I tell you I got Calgary's oldest bus? I got to ride on that one.
Oh,
7701.
okay.
The transmissions are quite good in these. They get hot in the summertime though. The engine though.
Yeah.
Even the coolant can't do that, right?
No.
What time you done tonight?
All the way till about 12:30. This is the start of my day right now at work.
So do you know if next week 14 will have a big bus on? They probably still have to, right?
Yeah, so I don't, even on holidays and Sundays, this one's always a big bus.
Except these buses here don't get used because everything is out of spring, right?
True, yeah.
And these are out of VP, these buses.
That's right, these ones are out of VP.
You go back to the garage then.
Dude.
When's your last trip?
I leave, I'm back at the station for like 12, just 10 after 8, 10 after 8, 10 after 12.
Oh,
So I think it's at, I don't know, something.
you probably go about 12, go out of service about 12 because you need half an hour.
Yeah.
These are really good on takeoff.
Yes, I like a pretty much.
I even know the oh man, that sucks that one of the accordions got hit.
Yeah.
We need the accordions. I even know what motor this one has.
Oh, do you?
It's a Cummins.
Okay.
I'm trying to get as many of these 77s as I can before they're gone.
Yeah, I like some of these older buses better than the newer ones.
I like getting on the Excelsiors once in a while. You know of them, they're out of spring.
Is that the one with the double door up front?
They're they're the 82 and 8300s.
Okay.
They're all computer. The air conditioned buses. Let's just put it that way.
That's why I don't know them. I never get them.
No luxury there.
No.
Remember the old buses, the 1980s?
Like the ones with the steps up the front?
Oh, the fish bowls, eh? The Jimmies.
Yes, yes.
They were workhorses, though.
They were.
They would, if they were all low floor, I tell you, they would still be around
Probably.
serving the city today. That's the main reason they got rid of them.
Yeah,
They could have kept them.
Yeah.
They had also mid-sized Jimmies too. But they were designed, the mid-sized Jimmies was a 20-foot bus. But what they were designed to do is go transit in back alleys. I heard you guys back then had a transit on demand type of thing. People would phone the driver to go to this particular neighborhood. It's quite cool. One bus I've been chasing today is 7750.
Okay.
These older buses are actually nicer than our new ones. They ride quite a bit smoother too. And I noticed the heaters in the bus are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to know, this is an 01. And like you know what Calgary did? They bought Novas instead of Flyers.
Yeah.
Which is not, you know.
Not too many of us actually liked the Novas.
I like getting on one once. They're nice inside.
Yes, I
They're,
agree.
you know, but the takeoff, like, you hear that roar from the engine? You don't have any torque, right? From the
Yeah.
Novas. When you need to get uphill, it's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, the Jimmies weren't so good for that either.
Oh, but they would scream to get there.
Yeah.
Them old Detroits. Them MCIs had some power, though.
Yeah.
You've driven quite a few of them, eh?
Yeah.
How about the 78s? Do you get many of them?
No. I've driven all of them, like even with the Jimmies. They were really good on snow. The only ones I haven't driven are I think we have 4 gas ones.
What?
They have 4 gas ones.
Gas buses.
Yeah.
Natural?
Yeah. And I've never driven those.
Yeah, that's our new Novas, our natural gas. Yeah, natural gas Novas, eh? Yeah, and got the big tank on them and it says natural gas. That's another thing too. They're really top heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you driven one?
No.
You're not out of Stony though, so.
No, right? Yeah, no.
Actually, some of our accordions are up there.
Yes.
Do you get an older bus every day?
Generally, yeah.
Oh, I've been on some of the 79s. They're nice. Hey, the 79s, the white ones?
Yeah. It's generally out of big park. We get generally the older ones.
Oh, the 75s though were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the 75s?
Yeah.
They had Detroits in them, but they rattle a lot.
Mm-hmm.
These ones rattle a little bit. Well, some of them actually don't, surprisingly. One thing New Flyer industry didn't do good on is the 7500s. They had Detroits in them.
Okay. You really know your stuff?
The 7500 was actually your first low floor bus you guys had.
Oh, okay.
But they were not good. You probably know that.
Yeah.
On Deerfoot Trail going back to the garage and you can't even make it back to the garage because your bus breaks. Now they're a different story. Some of the drivers like our newer buses though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad when these 77s are gone.
Yeah, me too.
They're noisy, but I like a noisy motor. Gives the bus character, right?
It does.
Oh, and do you notice on some of these, the turbo spool on them, like when you take off? That means you can have a little fun with it. You must love. Hey, you must love when you do Cranston. You go on that highway.
Yeah.
You hear. That must be your favorite part. You know when you go to South Campus,
Yeah.
right? You go down the highway.
Right.
Can really hear the motor then. Do you know of any employee that's on 14 right now that you know or no?
No.
They're spare board. You must.
The guy who drives the 14 and there's one of them I know to see and he's good because he'll wait a little bit. The other guy doesn't. He leaves a little early. I'm not a fan of that.
Thank you. Have a good day. Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
So when do they generally take? So how long do they leave? They leave 3 buses on for night run, right?
That's right. Yeah.
But they don't take them off till what?
I am the earliest one done, and then there's 2 more after me. So I start my last trip at 11:20.
Why do they have to keep the 14 on? So well, it's busy, right? Like
It is.
even at
And hospital run.
even at 7:30, you get a fully loaded bus almost.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on at 5:30 once. Couldn't
Okay.
even get on. I said, screw this. I'll do Cranston.
Yeah, it's busy then. It's one of my favorite routes though in the city.
Are you on? You're not on spare board
No.
because I've seen you before, right? Have I seen you before? I was waiting for Cranston.
Because I'm on the 14 a fair bit. I always work nights.
Oh, you're not on, so you're on spare board,
Not
yeah.
right now, no.
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 What, how many years though?
I've been driving 13 years.
Oh, I'm surprised you're not on spare board.
Spare board scares me. I like to have a regular
Did
route.
transit just say, okay, we'll give you this route?
No, I picked this one and I work late
We're
by
lucky.
choice.
Oh, and you like a busy bus. You feel like you're working, right?
Yeah, well, it makes the time go better, faster. And this is just one of my favorite routes. Like, I love this route.
How about the guy before you? Like, where, you know when we were turning in from Bridlewood going right? That was another 14 that passed you on the left.
Welcome. Because the guy who goes to Cranston when I head to Bridlewood, I like that driver because he seems to...
I'm gonna take his bus after yours.
Okay.
He's a nice guy.
Well, I like that he waits.
Yeah. He's a good guy, nice driver.
Yeah, because I don't know him personally, but especially with this route, because there's a lot of time. So if they wait at the station, make sure they get it.
I wanted to ask you, is he there when you leave for Cranston, or?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I hope you don't mind me asking you the schedule. When you go to Cranston, is he there also? Or?
When I go to Cranston, the one that I'm talking about, he's already in Cranston and he's just leaving.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
And then he comes back and does Bridlewood. How many minutes would I have to wait?
I think it would actually be a half an hour. Because when I get there to go to...
The other 14 Bridlewood just leaves.
Yeah, because when I get there, there's one that's just leaving. And
Yeah.
he's the guy that always leaves early.
So I want to tell you about something. I got a YouTube channel and I film these old buses for you. YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
It's a hobby of mine.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Yeah.
I got like 70 of these old buses on my channel, all 77.
Oh, wow.
So I got the first 8 new Flyers from 7701 to 08.
Oh, okay. So is that what you mean when you say you're chasing them?
Yeah, ones that I don't have. There's a live bus tracker website
Really?
on Transit 55.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and I saw 7750 on this route today, and I've been chasing it all day.
Oh.
But I mean, I'm trying to get as many of these before they're gone, and they may not retire them for 3 more years, but if you were gonna be 20 years old, then you never know when Transit's gonna do it.
Right.
So you're not going to get laid off, because I know some big bus drivers are going to go off next week, right?
Yeah, no, I'm kind of in the middle of the pack badge-wise, and so they...
Oh yeah, 13 years, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to that driver before you?
No.
That one that goes to in Cranston right now.
Yeah.
You say hello and stuff?
Yeah, we'll wait. I generally don't know people's names because there's so many of us and I'm really bad at...
There's one guy on Route 12 that's very nice.
Oh, okay.
His name is George.
Oh, okay.
He's been working with transit since 1981, so...
Oh, wow.
Retiring next year, though, January.
Right.
Sometimes your body tells you when you've had enough.
Yes, yeah.
But I had a 16-hour day yesterday, so that's almost as long as these buses.
Oh yeah.
I'm up till 5 in the morning working on my YouTube sometimes.
Oh wow.
There's a white one on this route today, a white 77. They have white ones of these. $77.10 is the other one.
Oh, okay.
They maintain these 77s so well.
Yeah.
It's like they run brand new, but yet they're 19, 20 years old, but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
And the rust is not significant.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's some of my, I like driving them.
I hate when they break though, eh?
Yes.
Have you ever had that happen?
I have.
But I mean, you gotta wait an hour because they gotta bring the bus from VP, right?
Yeah.
But the Jimmies, they came from Anderson.
Yeah.
That's the only good line of buses you had at Anderson, the Jimmies and the MCIs.
Oh yeah.
And then you had your junky 75.
Yeah.
They were good when they were brand new, I imagine. But 10 years in, they were falling apart. But these are 20 years and they're just starting to, you know, they're good still.
Yeah.
So that tells you. But I hear our 76s were quite a bit better. If I tell him I don't know, I don't think he'll mind if I go along for an extra long ride with him.
Right.
The driver before me. I just tell the drivers, they're like, okay. So when do you pull in back to Bravowood?
Well, we'll be there in about 3-4 minutes.
Whoa. See, that's what I mean with a Nova. It takes you, it feels like 2 minutes to get going.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just a joke. Don't worry about it.
Some of those articulate buses are for being driven.
Oh, yeah. And they're horrible to drive in the winter.
Oh, yeah, they are terrible in the winter.
Means you're going to Cranston anyway. Can you drop me off at the thing and I'll just walk over to 14? West again? If you mind, yeah. If you mind. A lot of the drivers do that, which I like. Even though they're Bravowood, they'll drop me off at the post. You know where that big shelter is? The back side of it? Where Silverado goes.
Huh. I am drawing a blank.
Oh, that's 14 there, right?
He always, he doesn't waste any time. He gets out of the station as sometimes.
When do the loads start calming down?
Well, this one here, like the trip that we just did, is my busiest one. But I'll still get.
Imagine how busy it is during Stampede before.
Yeah.
Do they have accordions on there? They must have to have 2 or 3 on 14.
Well, during normal rush hour, like how it used to be for COVID, during rush hour on the Briarwood side, they would have the accordion bus.
Yeah. Even now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they probably don't now, but.
Yeah, they did for
Oh, did
school. But school
Oh.
students, right?
Yeah.
School run.
Yeah.
Yeah, even now a couple weeks ago, accordion 14 pulled in, absolutely full.
Oh, okay.
School students, right? That's why
Right.
they put that one on.
Yeah.
How many times have you done 14?
Quite a bit over the past 3 years. But I'm usually, like the evening gosh, or sometimes I've been doing a fair bit late at night.
Before COVID, you must have had to add extra buses on.
Yeah, I think so.
And you got serious crowds back then. You think
Yeah.
this is bad.
You sure did.
We had to use our old C-Train cars. You probably remember them? You don't see them around a lot anymore, though.